Evening, everybody. You'll have to excuse my hands. I've been painting. I will share with you what I've been painting. I haven't been painting my basket, but I can show you what it looks like so far. It's not completely finished. But no, that's not why I am doing the video tonight. I'm doing the video tonight because I want to share a few things, a few crafty things that I've bought, I don't know, since after Christmas, really. I think I showed you all my dies, my folder, but I've been buying some like bits and pieces for my big shot and general things that I'm sort of missing in my craft, I would say. So I'm gonna start. It's a mixture of where I've got it from, how much it was. So you'll see like little post-it notes on the projects, sorry, for me to be reminded where I got it from, how much it was, and if I've got the serial number, of course I'll share that with you. So shall we begin? Right, okay, I'm going to show you first these. Now they didn't come scrunched up like this. I need to put them and take the time to put them on the spool. I'll show you this one first. So this one, these, I don't know, I just feel like I'm missing it in my crafting. So in crafting, when all brummified then. No, this is like a two-toned seam binding, if you want to call it. It could be seam binding, it could be you could use it for all sorts. I've been using it as part of decoration on my projects, like, let me show you snippets of what I've been using it for. Like, this is a junk journal, so I've been using like the ends, and I will come back and show you this when I've completely finished it. It's not long to go. But yes, I have bought this. This was, like I say, two-tone. It reminded me very much of autumny colours, because as you can see, it's got gorgeous like golden colours. So eBay, it's called Sari Silk, S-A-R-I Silk. This was $1.99. I did have a lot more than this, and I can't remember how much you get. I can't remember offhand how much you get. But I can't. I'm very sorry, but I can't. But it's $1.99. You get a good length of it. I mean, that's the, see, sort of that's the end. It just goes on for miles. You can sort of see. I need to I've done the handling, not them, because I've been taking it in and out of my boxes. I've been using it. You know what it's like. So as you tend to use stuff, it gets all tangled up. So, but I would just want to give you a quick idea on how much you get. And don't forget, I've used some of this. So there's one bundle, right? There's the other. That's the other gold bit. So let me see, show you. Oops. See, you sort of get, there's a lot more to it than that. But as you can see, I need to put it on like a spool of some sort. But yes, $1.99. I'm waffling now, I do apologise. $1.99 and £125 for postage. This is the serial number. If you pop on over to eBay, because that's where I got it from, they post all over, I believe, and I'm correct in it. I think I'm correct in saying that. But post on over to eBay. Type this long code number at the bottom in, and these will pop up. This colour especially, and then it'll give you sort of other listings to do with the same thing. By that I mean, so I bought that, and then while I was buying that, you know how you like have suggested listings, or at least I do on eBay, I came across a bundle of them. So let me show you. So I've got the green, again, I had loads, I've been using it, I should have showed you when I had it, really, to give you a good idea what I've had. This was like a tea, it is already tea stained, a tea stained sari silk, but I took some the other day and I coffee stained it, and it came out absolutely gorgeous. And again, I can't show you because it was in a different, I think I used it in a different book. Let me see, I've used the green in here. No, I think I used it in a different book, so I can't show you. But when you coffee stain this, because it's already tea stained, you get the 2 tones of colour. And it's really great for shredding back. You can see it gives you a really shabby look, especially on your projects. So I got some of that. Now, bearing in mind, this was just a bundle. This is absolutely gorgeous. So this is the stuff I've been using to do, let's get one out, to do my charms. This is the charm that I made with you the other night. Do you remember? Well, the actual ribbon that I used is this. It's sari silk and it works perfectly, and especially because I was making this fuzzy bead ends, this brought it out really nice. So this comes, as you can see, different shades of pink, but it's got like a golden touch to it as well, and it's got purple in it, and you know, I see loads of colours, but yeah, I absolutely love it. So there was them 3 and this one, so you get the gold as well. Now this was like it reminds me of like a rich tone gold. So this was an entire bundle, so you get, I can't remember, I should have checked, but you get so much of each, and it's all in a bundle. But I have written down the code for you. So it's sari silk, I'm pronouncing that right. This was £6 for 4 bundles and £1.25 postage, so it works roughly about just over £7. And this is the long code number at the bottom. That second digit is a 5. So if you type this code number into eBay, because that's where I got it from, this bundle will pop straight back up. I'm wanting to get some more. You can, like I say, you can buy them individually. You can just go and just buy the pink if you wanted to. And again, if I'm wrong in saying this, but I think if you buy a bundle, if you buy it on its own, you get a little bit more. If you buy a bundle, I think it's a little bit less. I think that's how they worked it out, but I may be wrong. I'd have to check. But like I say, that's the number. And for just over £7, you can't really go wrong. So I'm loving these at the moment. Loving. So I'm just going to pop these in my basket, believe it or not. Right. The other thing, while I was shopping on eBay, I came across this lace. Now, I'm actually waiting for the white to come in. It reminded me of like real rich tone gold. And basically, you can snip this down. So you can have like the top bit, and then you could have the little heart and this. Now, this is quite wide, and you get 5 yards of this. Let's see how wide it is. It's just over 3.5 inches wide. So 5 yards. It's £3.29 on eBay. It feels gorgeous. It's absolutely beautiful things. And again, this is just what I'm picking out. And if you're anything like me and you're just searching on eBay, or you shop late at night and you just want that little something in your crafting, then yeah, I mean, these are the things I've bought in my crafting. Not necessarily everybody's going to buy them. We all shop at different shops, and so you might find it at somewhere elsewhere for cheaper, but this is where I found it. So again, 5 yards, eBay, I'm waffling, and that was the code number. So if you pop on over to eBay, you type that code number in, this will bring it straight up. There's also different colours, so this isn't just the colour that you see. Like I say, I'm waiting for the white. I believe they do light pink, and I can't remember the other colours, but there's different colours in this. So what else did I get off eBay? So the first thing I had off eBay, these are my big shots. My laces online now are pretty much done these past couple of weeks. The next things I'm going to show you are things for the Big Shot. Now I haven't got the, is it the Big Shot Pro, the next one up? I've just got a beautiful, gorgeous Big Shot that I absolutely love. I had it for Christmas, and so I've been sort of building my dies up, building my plates up, and embossing folders and stuff like that. So this is actually a tattered lace die, and I should have cut one out and I didn't, so I do apologise. Unless, let me see, because I've been putting, like I say, I've been cutting things out and putting them in this little container that I've made myself. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Okay, so again on eBay, it is tattered lace, but I went and had a look for dies on bid now, and if it was a couple of days, say it was no more than 5 days, I'd put a bid on it and I'd watch it, and that's how I've been buying my dies so cheap. Like I say, this is tattered lace. I have got the number and I have got what it's called, so you may not find, no, I haven't got the number because they was only selling one, but I'm sure if you typed in the title of what this particular die is, because you can snip it down and it looks absolutely immaculate when it comes out, you will be able to find it straight away. So this one is called Tattered Lace Gorgeous Flower and Leaves Swirl Cutting Die. It's a long title, but again, it'll pop straight up for you. Now I had this for £3.50 free postage. I think I had it for £3.50 because A, it's a tattered lace die. I wasn't expecting it cheap. And B, that was including my postage. So maybe postage, I would imagine it was about £1.25 postage. So I would looking at about maybe just over £2 for it. But for a tattered lace die, I haven't got the cover. I do like keeping my covers for tattered lace. That's the only thing for buying these types of dies. You don't necessarily get the cover, but the die comes out beautiful. So that's another thing that I have been buying. The other thing I bought from my Big Shot. Now, I want to make use of my Big Shot, complete use of it. So I'm going to show you two things. Can't use one without using the other. Basically, this is to emboss. So when you go, and I'll have to do a video on it, I think I'll do a video on it soon. When you go in your Big Shot, you know how, I don't know whether everybody knows this, but you can cut it. Well, you can use your embossing folders to emboss, but let's say you wanted, like it would work on this lace die. You see where it's got like in between the die. Now I'm going to try and show you with this. In between the die, there's like a little ridge gap. Can you see that? Well, that would be where I use these two, and then I would cut it out, put it through the emboss, and it would emboss those lines up for me, so it would raise it from the paper, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. So you can't use one without using the other. That's the only thing. And I think I bought the impression pad first, then waited a few weeks and bought the silicone rubber. So the impression pad, now I thought came only in black. You've heard me mention of Budley Crafts. Budley Crafts, I'm sure it is them. Yeah, I'm sure it's Budley Crafts. I'm almost positive. You've heard me mention, that's where I get my water sprays from. But anyway, on there they sell lots of different things, and one of them was the impressions pad. Now I had mine for, again, on eBay. I just typed in impressions pad for Big Shot and they pop up straight away, and the cheapest one I could find I bought. So the one I bought for was £6.29. This was the actual pad itself, and then postage was £1. Now I believed that the impressions pad only came in black, but it didn't. mine's white, and you need the impressions pad. Now some people call it a knock pad because you use it as a second plate to emboss whatever you're embossing, and it's got to be that tough because you're trying to tell the machine not to cut it to emboss whatever you're trying to emboss. And like I say, it acts as your cutting. No, it acts as one of your plates. Like I said, I'll have to come back. I think I'll have to come back and do a video because I've been playing around, and some dies work, some dies don't. The dies that cut, emboss and stencil, which are the I've got me thinking now. See, I've been putting my dies in a folder, so I'm after this one. So this die, this die has 6 stencils basically. It does have a middle one, but it's in my little folder, and they come out absolutely immaculate. And I have actually cut it out so you're able to see that, but I haven't embossed it because I didn't have the pads. So they come out like that. So you've got the bigger, the smaller, you know, they go down in size. And basically I cut them out, and at the time I didn't have these 2 pads to be able to emboss. And what it does, you see where let's pick one out. You see where the line is going all the way around. Now if you've got that line, if you've got that line that goes all the way around just in the inside, what it does when you put it through the machine, the machine, because you're using these 2 pieces of equipment, it will pick those lines up, so the machine will sort of emboss the pattern for you and raise it up from the paper. So the company that cuts, embosses and stencils are Spellbinders. I believe that's the only company, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100% sure. I think it's only Spellbinders that do all 3 things, but correct me if I'm wrong underneath, because if I'm wrong, I'd love to know where I can get more dies like the Spellbinders, where it cuts, emboss and stencils. I have used my tattered lace dies, and it comes up again. It comes up really nice. So this is the impressions pad. Again, some people call it the knock pad. The other little gadget you need is a silicone rubber mat. So when I bought the impressions pad, I thought, oh, do you know what? I could easily cut up my heat gun pad, because I was thinking that's silicone. Why didn't I cut it up? But it's not. The heat gun silicone mat, if anybody's got one, you'll know what I'm on about straight away. It's thicker than this, and this gives it, you know, if you notice, it sort of stretches for you. Now some people call this squishy pad, because if you squish it in your hand, it'll bounce straight back up, but it's actually called the silicone rubber pad. So if you go onto eBay, it's $7.99 free postage, and that top number is the number. If you type it in, the silicone rubber mat will come straight up for you. And again, I've been playing about, and I'll need to definitely do a video on them. But at the back it tells you sort of what plates to put in and how to put them in, and sort of, yeah. So those are my 2 little gadgets I've been using for my big shop. Now the other thing I bought for my big shop was, I don't want to lose that, was this. Now these are actually embossing folders, but they're little ones, and they've all got different sayings on. One's got cheers, one's got celebrate, one's got invitation, and then the other one's got let's party. Again, these are tattered lace, and I only had this for 99 pence, 85 pence postage. I went on eBay and I looked for tattered lace on bidding, and a load of them pop up. And if you're lucky enough to get one on sale, on, you know, then get it, because they won't come up on sale like that again. So the number for that, the code for that is that, so it's 144951. And yeah, those are them. So let's party, invitation, celebrate, and cheers. I do apologise for the glare, but yes, I absolutely love them, because now I've got sentiments to use on my cards or whatever I want to use it on. So the next thing, there's a few more things I want to show you and share with you. I went, right, so online shopping is done for this month. I went in to my local charity shop. Now, I can't remember what shop I got them in, but I bought these. I didn't realise they were a set of 4. And basically what they are, they're placemats. They're cotton placemats. And it got me thinking, well, can you buy cotton placemats? And I went onto eBay. And if you type in cotton placemats, they'll come up straight away for you. Now, I bought this because it was a set of 4. And I bought mine, I think they were like £2 in the charity shop, but they were folded up. So I think, and I believe, you only scanned one through, because it wasn't until I got home, and I thought, there's 4 there. So the first, the fairy canvas wall hanger that you all loved me showing you, this was at the base of it. It's like a canvasy feel, but it's got all the like the tattered edging around the sides, which I adore. And like I say, go onto eBay, type in cotton, or just type in fabric placemats, and they'll pop up, and you'll be surprised that some of the placemats are like a doily setting. So yeah, I was surprised at that, and it's just, yeah, again, it's just something to think about going forward. And it's definitely something I'm going to be doing a lot more of, and it was just something I sort of stumbled upon in the our local charity shop. So my recent finds were these. Right, okay, so I saw this, I think, was it a couple of days ago, Wednesday, I believe. Now this was attached to all the way around to that kind of green dressing gown, and it was attached all the way round, and it was appliques, and he was selling it for £1, and I've got absolutely tons now. I've still got loads in my basket. I mean, that was the sleeve, it was even around the sleeve, but that's what it looks like without the green. I don't know which one I prefer. Which one do you prefer? The one with the green background or the one without? But they're still the same, see? Gorgeous. So, yes, I did throw the fabric away because it did have a bit of a misty smell to it, if I'm honest. So I threw the fabric away, but I kept the applique. I cut the applique, and I'm glad I did, because it's absolutely gorgeous, and it's all sequined and it's all beaded, and it's just absolutely stunning. So that was my latest find on Wednesday. So that was £1 in my local charity shop. I also picked this up. So if she's watching, she might know that it's for her. I picked this up for Ange. Let me show you. Now I don't know whether she's gonna cut it up, I don't know what she's gonna do with it, but it's basically a scarf. It's a very thin type of scarf, and I love when Ange crafts. She cuts up fabrics, she cuts anything up that she can get hold of, clothes, a lot. And I just thought this sort of, when I saw this, it just spoke Angie to me. So this is going to Angie's way. But again, this was only like £1, I think, 50p. It wasn't much. That was my local charity shop too. So the money that I'm spending in the charity shops, they are going to a good cause. I can't remember what charity shops they were, but they go into somewhere. Do you know what I mean? It makes a difference to somebody out there. But the finds were excellent. Now this is the other one that I found Wednesday, and the tag's still on it. The tag says £1, but tell me what you can see in this. This this is one layer, this polyester is another, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. But this I've been cutting out, and I've been lining up with like circles, like flowers, and these I've been cutting out, and there's absolutely loads on this top. There's loads on the sleeves, there's just loads. So I'm gonna have great fun cutting these out, and I cannot wait to make a flower. That's my idea, to make a flower out of these like mini flowers. So yeah, that was my local charity shop this week, that was. So I was sort of pleased when I found that. And then the last thing I want to show you was this. Now, I bought this, I bought this in my local craft shop, but I'm sure if you typed in the code into eBay, it will come up straight away, or Amazon, or wherever you shop it, the code will come up straight away. Now, I paid £9.95 for it. You might find it cheaper elsewhere. So it's actually called the Little Book of Vintage Lace, and the pictures in it, oh my days, they're to die for. So this is the code, it's LBK125, and let me show you the papers. It's all one-sided, but it's quite a thick book, right? And you get some stunning pictures inside, and you get enough pages to keep you going. So there's the first design, there's the second design. That's the third design. This is the fourth design. They're just stunning pictures. This is the fifth design. Now I see like little, they're not appliques, they're just little tags. That's what I see in that picture that I can cut out and have a go at. Let me see. So that one. So that's the, did I say sixth design? Definitely. Let me see. This is this. Oh god, I've lost count. Seventh. So if I turn it that way, it looks proper Victorian. You sort of get two images on one sheet there. And this is the eighth, if I'm miscounted, and it says "You are my treasure," which I thought that was such a beautiful saying. Oh gosh, there's loads. So this is the ninth. I'm losing count, so if you've kept count, I've lost count. So this is the other design. This is the other design. So they're all vintage images, which I absolutely love. And there's the other one design. So again, they're all vintage. I do apologise for the glare. There's that one, T for 2. So we'll get into the bottom now. And this one, which I love, absolutely love that one. This one. Now the sheets of paper that you'll probably see loose are sort of the sheets that I've pulled out. I've obviously pulled that out. That one with a corset, that's absolutely gorgeous. This one, there's a few good sheets in there. That one, which I absolutely love. And for anybody that loves Paris, Lynette, you love Paris, that would be right up your street. Butterflies. Roses, again, because they're different colours, they're just gorgeous. They are one-sided, but it doesn't put me off just because it's one-sided. It's the other design. There's the other one. think there's one more to go. There's the other one, and that's it. So as you can see, absolutely gorgeous papers, and I have been playing about with them. I will be back to show you what I've made. So those are my buys for this month. Like I say, it's just places I go to shop. I'm not telling you to go there to shop, but if you can find it cheaper, let me know in the comments. I mean, perhaps you can source the laces, or maybe even the dyes themselves cheaper. Let me know in the comments, because I would be appreciated to know. And I will be back. I know I haven't showed you the basket tonight, but I will be back tomorrow with the basket. I think it's getting a little bit too late now for me to show you how the basket's looking, but I am getting there. And yeah, it's just definitely, I've got to definitely show you how it's turning out. And like I say, I hope you're having a lovely start to the weekend, and I will catch you up with you very soon. Take care. Good night. Bye for now. Hold a banger, don't go anywhere. I forgot to attach these couple of things. The things that you've just seen now, I filmed last night, and the things you're about to see, I'm filming today. So I thought, I forgot to upload that video. There's things that come through the door. I'll put it all in one video. So, a couple of things came through the door today. Now, as you all know, I've been making some bead charms. So, and I was running literally low, and I think I did tell you all that I hadn't got any fancy bead caps. They're called filigree bead caps, but you can get the fancy ones, or you can get the normal ones. Now, I love using these, and I tell you why I love using these. Let's see if I can see one on you. I think it's on you. That one's on there, but you see how, like, the fancy ones, especially on the big beads, give a really nice effect. And I love that. See how the fancy ones give a nice effect on the big ones. So, I think I did it on the other bead charm. Let me find the other bead charm, because it is next to me. Oh no, that's not the bead charm. Oh, here it is, I think. No, I can't find it. Trust me not to be able to. Oh, here it is. Right, see how the fancy bead caps give a really nice effect. So I bought a couple of these. Now they got, like, you can cut them off individually, and I did use one on you, but I cannot remember where I used it, because I only had a few. I can't even find them. Anyway, no, I can't find it. It's probably on there. I'll probably see it a bit later, I expect. But with these, you can cut them. You don't have to use them all in one piece, because they've got the leaf shape, as you can clearly see. You can cut them off and then you can use them as embellishment. So you can cut the leaves off with, like, a little snippets, which is here. So you would cut it off, and they're quite flexible. Oops. And then you can stick them as embellishments, or use them as one piece. Obviously that's not it, that's in two pieces, but you get my drift. So these came from eBay, and they were $1.79. Oh, I can't remember how many in a pack, but as you can see, I haven't taken any out apart from that one that I've just taken out now, and you get a good few. Bearing in mind that most of them are all sort of bunched up. They're probably in the bag, like, they're all bunched up on top of each other. So even though it doesn't look a lot, I assure you there's loads in there. There's loads to keep you going in there. So free postage, and that is the order number to order these filigree bead caps. Okay, so those are them. I'm just going to move these out my way, otherwise I'm going to lose them. And I know I am. Right, the next thing I ordered was some more bead caps. I put them, so these bead caps that you're about to see are these. And as you can, let the camera focus, and as you can see, when you push the bead down, it spreads. So, let me get one out. Again, I'm only, this is the first time I've opened, so you get loads in there as well. These come like that, right? And you think, when you bend, now you can do this with a bead or you can do it with your fingers. Just gently bend, and then you can use them on your projects. You can use them on beads. You can even use them and make little flowers with them, you know, like the little centers of flowers. So there's loads you can do with these. And I absolutely love using them. I love the effects it gives on the end of beads. So these were £1.50 free postage, and that is the order number on eBay to go and grab them ones, okay? Those thin ones. Then, you know how I've just mentioned, I showed you the brown, the brown of this. Well, the white came through the door today, 5 yards, and look how beautiful it is. Now this one's not as wide, so I expect that's why it's a little bit cheaper than the brown one. It's 3 inches. It's not that wide at all. But again, you could have these as little appliques. You could use these as little leaves. You could cut the above, so you know you got little flowers there. You could use the top bit as like around your projects. So there's absolutely tons, and as you can see, absolutely loads that comes with it. So that was £2.94, 5 yards, free postage and packaging, and again, on eBay, and that's the order number for them. Okay, I'll be definitely ordering some more, and like you say, they do these in different colors, so it's not just the white and the brown like I showed you yesterday. I think they do them light pink, ivory was one of the colors, and I can't think, but if you type that order number in, all the colors will pop up. So there was that. And then the last thing I wanted to show you, and I was sort of laying in bed last night, I'm thinking, I'm showing you everything I've bought, but the one thing I've wanted to show you, I've completely forgot. So give me a second, because this is quite heavy. Now, before I show you this, I originally saw a video of this being done up, and the person that did this up, her name is Shilpa. Hi Shilpa. And she is Craftangelonline, and when it was ages ago, when she did a video and she showed what she'd done to it, what was inside it. She'd used dress forms and all sorts inside, and then she recently showed it in a little side giveaway she was doing. It was a hidden giveaway in amongst her channel to say thank you for reaching 7k 7,000 no 7k 7,000 subscribers. So well done Shilpa for reaching that. That's a massive target, and I expect you're so proud and so chuffed, and that's because of all your hard work and your videos and your inspiration that you give us all. So I was so inspired watching this particular video, and when you see what I've got beside me, you'll know what I'm on about. And when I originally saw the video that she did on a show and tell, I thought, I wonder if I can get my hands on one of them. I'd love to have a go, because she really inspired me. And I'm always putting, like, on my table, I've got like I had it from the range, and it's got like little pockets, and I always put my sewing needles in this little jar. Yes, needles. So when you stick your hand in it, you get pricked, so you've got to be careful and choosy on how you do it. So when I saw this in the charity shop, now I saw it for £7, and the charity shop was actually closed, and she was on a break, and Chris said, oh come on, she's on a break, let's go home. I'm like, no, I want that so bad. So I ended up going to a different shop, and by the time I came out of that different shop and looked across the road, she was just opening, and I was thinking, oh my days. So I went in and I bought it, and I am so thrilled that I bought it. I'm going to be doing it up. I cannot wait to get started. But it's one of those projects where I don't want to rush it. I want to do it. I want to do it in my style, and I want to do it all the things that I love in my crafting. So I love paper, really nice paper. I'm thinking I might add some die cuts. I actually fall in love with all pretty laces, so I'm going to incorporate all that. So let me show you. Enough of the chit chat. You want to see what I've got. So this is from Shilpa's inspiration, and this is it. Now it's quite big, so it fills up the whole camera. It's really, really big. It is about 12 inches high, and I think I measured it across about 14-15 inches wide. It's gorgeous. Not only is it gorgeous, but it's gorgeous. And these open, and at the moment they've got like little spinny things at the top. Now I don't know whether I'm going to keep them in or take them out. I'm not sure, but there are little 2 screws for me to take it out if I choose to. The windows is actually what they call is it's not sketch glass. No, it's not stained. Engraved. It's actually engraved. Let me just bring you down a smudge. Can you see the fact it's all engraved? So there's that. And then I got a beautiful vintage handle. So I'll come on to the drawers in a second. So they're a bit tricky to show you. And then there's exactly the same one. It opens the other side. So the drawers, now there's 5 drawers in this one. The first drawer measures 3.5 by just over 3.5. And it's got these. Now I should imagine this was a jewellery box, and it's got these little slits in. Now I don't know whether to keep them in or take them out. I'm not sure yet. But like I say, my inspiration came from Shilpa, and I did message Shilpa to say I bought it and I want to show everybody you know what I bought. Is it okay if I show everybody, and did a show and tell once it's all finished? And she said yes, of course you can. She's actually looking forward to me doing this up, so that was really nice. And all the drawers are the same. They've all been they're all lined with like this velvety felt inside, and then this is the last drawer. So this is my big find, and I had it for £7 out of a charity shop. And like I say, I'm really looking forward to doing this up. So yes, I will put the original video that Shilpa did of her doing a show and tell. I'll put that in the description box below. I know she recently did one to say thank you to all the subbies, and you could clearly see what she'd done. But the original one, you see what she did on the inside, and she goes into depth on what she used, how she used it, why she put a dress form inside, because she obviously loves dress forms. So I'm gonna find that video, because that was so much inspiration in that video. It was unbelievable, and she's so talented that I want you to all see where my inspiration came from. So Shilpa's looking forward to me doing this up. It's going to be one of those projects where I'm like, I want to do it justice. And Shilpa's really looking forward to me doing it up. So is Angie, because I told her about it. And Angie managed to get hold of some jewellery boxes once I showed her. I came home and I'm so excited. I showed her the jewellery box I'd found. And she managed to go out and get some, so I'll let her explain about that, because she's got some that she'd like to show you. But not only did she pick, well, no, I'm not going to say anymore, but yes, she found some. Go over to Angie's channel. I'm sure she'll be doing a video soon on what she found in the charity shops. So hi Angie. I will leave you all. I'm actually going now. And yes, I will leave you all, and I will catch up with you in my next video. Take care. Bye for now.